It's NAB 2025. We're here in North Hall and we're on the Calrec booth, and I'm joined by Henry. Hi Henry, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So Henry, we've done a couple of other videos here on the booth, and this time we're talking about ImPulseV,
Yes,
which is cloud-based.
cloud-based. Well, ImPulseV, many people ask what it is.
Yep.
It's basically a software audio console that you can host in your AWS account.
Okay.
Okay.
So that sounds very simple, but tell us more.
Well, what it basically means is instead of having a DSP engine local to your control surface,
Yep.
you're actually hosting it in an AWS data center
Okay.
and controlling it remotely.
Right. Okay.
And what we have here in front of us is one of our Argo M surfaces controlling an AWS DSP engine remotely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe a silly question: why would somebody want to host this in the cloud?
Well, the obvious one of the main reason is that a lot of broadcasters want to, instead of buying hardware in a capex type of business model, they want to buy resources as and when they need them.
Yeah.
Which you can do with cloud, because you can spin the cloud processing up and
Yeah.
tear it down again as and when you need it.
Yeah. Absolutely. And we were saying off camera earlier on about people experimenting with the cloud and what they can do with it. How are you finding the feedback with ImPulseV?
Actually, feedback's been very good so far. We have a number of people who are trialing it. A number of large broadcasters have labs where they're trying cloud productions in them, and
Yeah.
some are even doing live productions. Quite a few doing live productions with it. So feedback's been very good. There are a couple of sort of got-yous that you've got to look out for. A lot of people worry about latency when dealing with cloud sources. The industry's already used to dealing with latency for audio sources, so we can manage that relatively easily. The added dimension for cloud processing is what we call control latency, which is when you move a fader on the ground, when the control actually takes place, because there is latency and we have to manage it.
Yeah.
You can manage that by having your data center as close to the operator as possible to minimize those latencies. And most operators can deal with a small amount of latency and work around it relatively easily.
Yeah.
But it does depend on the sort of productions you're doing.
Yeah. So on that note, what type of productions do you envisage this being used on?
Well, broadcasters want to use it on all sorts of productions, from sort of news sort of environments to big live broadcast, live events, live sports events. And I think, although that won't happen initially, certainly that's the goal people are looking at.
Yeah, we keep an eye on it. Absolutely. So it's obviously available now. People are using it, shipping.
Yes, absolutely. Available now. We can give you the software, and you can get up and running and install it on your AWS account as soon as you like.
Yeah. So anyone at NAB, come for a demo here on the booth here in North Hall. If they're not at the show, where can they find more information?
At our website, of course, which is calrec.com.
Brilliant. Henry, thank you very much indeed. Do check out the other two videos we've done on the Calrec booth here with Henry. And for everything else we're doing at the show, that's at kitplus.com.